Hi, my name is Nathan and welcome to the Daily Word. On today's episode of the Daily Word, we'll be in Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Let's read the scripture together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight.
Our daily word for today is the word trust. Let's say this word together. Trust. So what does that word trust mean? Well, another word that you might be able to associate or connect to trust is belief or faith. They're all very similar. To trust someone means there's a belief in that someone. It means that because of your relationship with that person, there's a belief in that person. So if you trust someone to keep a secret, it means that you have a belief in that person. You're confident in that person and their character to not tell anyone your secret. If you trust someone when you leave your bag with them, or when you allow them to watch your house when you go on a vacation and you can say, I trust them, it means that there's a belief, a confidence in that person to watch after your things. That you believe nothing will happen to your house as long as they are there. Now on the opposite end, there's people that you don't trust. There's an absence of that belief. It means that you don't understand and believe confidently that their character would be someone who is trustworthy. Maybe to watch your house, you wouldn't trust them because of certain behaviors that you've seen from their life. So to trust in someone or to trust something means that you have a confident belief in that thing or that person. So if you say, I trust my friend to keep my house safe, or I don't trust that person to watch my house. One has belief and confidence, the other has a lack of confidence and a lack of belief. So now that we have an understanding of the word trust, like belief, confidence in that belief, let's put it back into Proverbs. So what we see in Proverbs is it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. So we have a contrast here. On one side, trust in the Lord with all your heart. So in our example of watching someone's house, trust in that friend to watch your house with all your heart. Believe that there's complete security with that person watching your house. And on the other side, lean not on your own understanding. Don't put your understanding in the hands of that person watching your house. Don't put it on yourself to understand everything that's happening in your life. That's not the side of confidence and belief and trust. In Proverbs, what we're seeing is on one side, trusting in the Lord with all your heart will make your path straight. Leaning on your own understanding on the other side will not reveal a straight path. So to trust in the Lord. Now, how do you get to that point of trust? Trust is built. Trust is not something that you immediately have. Trust is something that takes time. In order to have trust in someone, there must be a depth in your understanding about that person. If you're willing to give that person the authority over your house when you're on vacation, it means that you have spent quality time with that person to know that they are trustworthy. For the person that you don't trust, perhaps you've seen enough about their character that does not give you the confidence, or maybe you don't know them very well. So for a lot of people, when you say trust the Lord, for some people that gives them abundance in confidence and peace to know, yes, you're right, I should trust the Lord. But to a lot of people, that doesn't provide much comfort. And one of the reasons is that there's not an understanding of who the Lord is. Because if you know the Lord is good, if you know the Lord is Christ, and if you know the Lord is able to do all things, He has exhibited all of the proof that you need to know that he is trustworthy. And then on the other side, there's plenty of evidence to know that we are not trustworthy. So this Proverbs is saying, get to know God, get to know him in the Word, get to know him in fellowship and in prayer and in worship. Get to know him. Him. Not the church, not a church, but get to know God. The church might be used to help you get to know him, but get to know him and get to that point of depth and quality where you can know him and then trust him. Because what this promises is it promises that if you trust the Lord with all your heart and don't lean on your understanding, your path will be made straight. It might not be the path that you want. It might not be the path that leads to the place you want to arrive at, but it will be straight. And what that means is you will have peace and you will have abundant joy walking along that path. But trust in the Lord, not yourself. So trust in the Lord, get to know him, and get to the place where you can confidently put your life in his hands, because his are the best hands. Well, that does it for today's episode of The Daily Word. If you like this video and if you found it helpful, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. More importantly, if you want to try to use this word in your daily life, who are some people that you trust? What are some things that you put your trust in? If you want to practice, down in the comment section down below for ESL purposes, you can go ahead and try some sentences. But again, take it deeper and ask yourself, do you trust the Lord? Do you trust the Lord with all your heart, with all your things, your entire life? And how much do you lean on your own understanding and how that creates problems in your life when there need not be those problems if you trust in the Lord? Well, my name is Nathan, and this was your Daily Word. See you next time.